Hey, this is Jared, and I'm here to make another video. I want to talk today about BNI, which is Business Networking International. It's a organization. I don't know what to call it. It's an organization where you can join and network for your business, and you're supposed to get referrals. If you're looking at this video, you probably know what it is. So I'm going to give kind of an unbiased review. Just to get to the point real quick, I will say that it was not right for me. So if you want to hear some more details, go ahead and listen to the rest of the video. So the idea of BNI is you join a chapter, you meet weekly, you get to know the other people in the chapter, and they are all in different areas of business that needs referrals. So one of the things about BNI that's a very good idea that I like is they allow exclusivity. So if there's only, I was an insurance agent, okay, so they actually do allow multiple insurance agents, but I'll explain why. They only want one thing from each kind of category, but they allow multiple insurance, one for property and casualty, which would be like home and auto insurance, one for life insurance, one for medical insurance, and one for commercial insurance. So that's 4 total. But if you're a real estate agent, there's only going to be one. If you're a mortgage broker, you'd be the only one. If you're a plumber, you'd be the only one in the group. If you sell signage and print materials, you'd be the only one in the group. So that's good. You know, the idea is everybody in the group will refer to you and not to someone else in the group. Now, I was in a brand new chapter, so we went through a lot of training, and it's all phenomenal. It's all awesome. I think their ideas are great. The problem is people don't actually do the ideas, and this is my experience, okay? Everybody's got different experiences. I want to try to make this an unbiased review. It could be good for you. I will tell you why it didn't work for me. I'm going to try to kind of have some focus and go through and make some sense. So I was doing insurance. I got enough referrals to pay for my dues, to pay for the fee to join, and then the weekly dues. Yeah, I got enough business to cover that. But BNI is actually quite time consuming. You probably put in a minimum of 5 hours a week if you're doing it the way they want you to do it. You go to the meetings, and then they want you to meet with somebody else from the group one person every week. You can do as many as you want. To me, that's more. I don't have time to do more than that. Now, if you compare being in BNI to, and I'm not saying this is a joke, but if you compare that to doing nothing, yeah, I made money from it. You know, I did get enough business to cover my dues. But the reality is, if I wasn't in BNI, I would not have been doing nothing. I would have been doing something else to generate business. So I really think, for me, it wasn't worth it. I was only an insurance agent for a couple years, and I actually quit BNI because I was getting out of the business. So would I have gotten more referrals from, you do, and they will tout this. They will, some of the referrals you get will then later give you referrals, which that happens. That happens in life. I got that from customers all the time. They tell their sister, their neighbor, whatever. That happens. So BNI will tout that as a benefit. Well, that's fine, but that's the benefit of any business you get. Any customer you get has the potential to give you a referral, and in reality, you will get referrals from them no matter where they come from. So I really don't think that's a plus to BNI. It's just kind of an equal. Yes, if I get business from BNI, that person could give me a referral, and some of them will. If I get business from some other source, they will also give me referrals. So that's a wash. Now there's, I was saying earlier that people don't do the training. So the training is be loyal to this group. We don't want you in a bunch of other networking groups where you're trying to give your referral to this real estate agent and not our real estate agent. The reality is that's not what happens. People in the group aren't always loyal to the group. Now, do I have proof of that? No, but you can kind of tell. For example, there was at least 2 people that I remember in the group that were what I'd call professional networkers. They were hired by someone to go network and promote their business. They didn't do that business. They were just a marketer for that business. Now, those people don't really get to know the customers. They just kind of go to networking events constantly. And I guarantee you, I wasn't the only insurance agent they knew. I mean, they're everywhere at networking events. And from both of those people, I got a total of 0 referrals, if I remember correctly. I know I didn't get any good ones if I got any. And I think BNI should not really allow those kind of people in the group. They were very nice, both of them. I liked them a lot. In fact, I liked everybody in the group. But I wasn't looking for a group of friends. You know, it was great. It's a social aspect. If that's what you're looking for, great. It's a lot of people in it love it. Another thing I would watch out for, though, you can't really trust if you're getting recruited for BNI. They're going to tell you how awesome it is because they want more people in the group. I did the same thing. I'll confess. I wanted more people in the group. You kind of fake it till you make it kind of thing. You want to grow the group because the more people in the group, the more people give you referrals. So you really want to tout how great it is. But like I said before, compared to doing nothing, yeah, it's good for business. But I wouldn't have been doing nothing. I would have been doing other things to generate business with the time I put in BNI. So yeah, you'll hear a lot of people trying to recruit you to go and to join because they want you in their chapter. They want more people in their chapter. I did too. But you really, if you're in marketing, you know, deep down you kind of know that marketers kind of exaggerate. You know, when I say marketing, sales, whatever, if you're trying to sell a product, if you're trying to market your business, they tend to exaggerate. And you'll find, you know, a lot of people swear by BNI. It's so awesome. I mean, I bought into it. I don't have a negative feelings about it. I don't have hard feelings. It just wasn't for me. But there's a lot of other things, you know, that I did that you got to try and see what works. You know, not everything works and not everything is a suit for you and your personality. But the people do tend to exaggerate. Now, I have run into some people from my chapter, you know, a year later or so, and not a lot, but I haven't run into the ones I have. They aren't in it anymore either, and they kind of had the same feelings I had. You know, yeah, I paid for my dues, but you know, it took so much time and energy. I could have been doing other things. Yeah, so I mean, I think you get the gist of it. You can put some comments in the comment section if you want, and I'll see if I can help you. I will say, you know, it was a great group of people. I really enjoyed most of them. I mean, you're not going to click with everybody, but I didn't have anybody that I had a problem with. But, you know, I really genuinely liked a lot of the people in the group. Doesn't mean they gave me good business. You know, I'll get back to that. Another thing in the training, they talk about leads versus referrals. And they're supposed to give you warm leads. And I did not get a lot of those. I busted my butt to get those to other people. So if you get people like me in your group, that's great. The reality is, though, you probably won't. You'll get people that, you know, you're required to give a certain number of referrals every week. Not many, I think just one. But you have certain requirements you have to do. And a lot of people just, here's my mom. You know, that's not what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do is go to your mom and say, hey, Mom, I heard, you know, whatever, you had some trouble with your plumbing. Call Joe. He is the best. You can trust him. He's going to do the best work, you know, whatever. You warm them up. You prepare them. You know, you sell me to them. That's not what people did, at least for me. I don't know. Insurance isn't the most exciting thing, so, you know, maybe it works better for other fields. But I didn't experience that very often, if ever. I did get some good referrals, but most of what I got was just, I've got to write a name down here, or I'm going to get kicked out of the club eventually. So here's a name. But you know, if you want to go just for learning experience, I mean, you learn a lot. You can learn about, you know, how to give a little 30-second speech and how to kind of talk about the priorities of your business and how to really communicate. Well, I say you'll learn a lot. I don't know. Every chapter may be different. You know, and we were launching a chapter, so we had lots of training. But yeah, in a nutshell, I'll wrap it up. That's my opinion of BNI. Wasn't for me. It might be for you. I think what personalities might like it. Well, honestly, I don't know, because a lot of people like it. But if you ask them, do you have a quantifiable benefit to your business? I don't think too many of them know. That's something I did observe, you know, in networking and just in business. A lot of people don't really pay attention to the fruits of their labor. So they think it's awesome, but if you say, well, did you make any money? You know, and most people in BNI, it will cover their dues. But that's not what you want to do. You need to value your time, because it takes a lot of time. And yeah, it covered my dues, but it did. If you count up all the time I put into it, I definitely could have gotten more business doing something else. Real quick, I will tell you, I do remember some people in my chapter. I will tell you, it's definitely not for you if you are not at least a little bit outgoing. You have to be able to get up and talk in front of a group, and you have to be able to kind of express some clear thoughts and bring a little enthusiasm or humor or whatever. Somewhat personable. I know if you're watching this and you're not that, you probably may not even know that. A lot of times those people don't realize that about themselves, but I will say there was at least one person in our chapter who kind of felt sorry for him because he just didn't have the communication skills or the confidence or something. And I don't think he got any referrals. I mean, I didn't feel comfortable sending somebody to him. So I don't, and some other people felt the same way I did, I know, just by talking. He seemed nice enough, but he just didn't have good communication skills. So if you're super shy or just super, whatever, not confident, or you can't communicate clearly, I would say you definitely don't want to join BNI. Okay, so that's enough. I can ramble on all day. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. So if you appreciate this, here's my commercial. I no longer do insurance now, but I want to promote my wife's Cincy business. So if you know what Cincy is, great. If you don't know, go to our website and check it out if you want to. Obviously, I can't make you. If you know what Cincy is and you want to order, check out my wife's website. I'll put it in the comments, but it is buyandsell.cincy.us. Now, Cincy is spelled S-C-E-N-T-S-Y, so like scent, Cincy. buyandsell.cincy.us. So there you go. And check out my other videos if you want. They're all over random topics. I am going to make one, though, about what to do instead of BNI. So I've got some ideas to just throw at you if you're interested. Check that one out, too. Maybe I'll make some about how to shop for insurance. I am no longer an insurance agent, don't want to be, but I can probably help a lot of people who don't know how that really works. Okay, I'm wrapping up. That's it. Thanks for watching.